So this thing that you people are now doing, apostles of money, apostles of marriage, apostles of gold, apostles of faith, apostles of righteousness, apostles of prosperity, apostles of... Where did you learn it from? Where did we learn it from? It's an apostle of marriage. Is that the way the Bible presents the apostolic to us? No. No. And if we are finding new uses for the terminology, at least let's be clear that we are just innovating. Let's not pretend like we are being biblical. Is that okay? Yes. You can give new meanings and new expression to words, but let's be clear that that's what we are doing. And let's not pretend that we are being biblical. We are a fortress. We imbibe the apostolic doctrine. That's why the outlook of the ministry is captured in those two phrases. Developing capacities, hastening is coming. Capacity development. It's why we are not under pressure. You see, there are even people now that may be first timers that will not come tomorrow. Say, I've been teaching at church, I won't go. I don't know, saying a lecture. Nah, calculus. We thank God we live in a technological age. These things will be there, it will outlive us. It will be a witness to our generation. And just in case any day anybody wakes up and says, is it even possible? Can I even hear the truth anywhere? Let it be that there will be resources that are available. We are playing the long game. We are playing the long game. Now, to come back tomorrow, I will show you it's the long game. It's a long game. When I was in the village, they used to talk to us about kerosene manifestation, petrol manifestation. We pour petrol on the floor and you light a match. It will do boom! Because it's very flammable. But the life cycle, the lifespan, will just be a few seconds. But when you bring a few wood, dry wood together, and you take a coal, just one coal of life fire, one life coal, I mean to say, and you drop it at the point of the intersection of those wood, and then you now bend down. In the village, we used to blow with the mouth. And after a while, you will start inhaling smoke. Do I have any villagers here? You know what I'm talking about. You will blow. So, in fact, my people have a proverb. They used to say, best where they blow fire, they inhale smoke. They use that to say something like what the Bible says, that the husbandman that laboreth must be the first partaker of it. So they say, best where they blow fire, they inhale smoke. So if they walk here, I suppose chop from here. Because when you breathe out, you attempt to breathe in before you can breathe out. Some carbon monoxide will go inside with it. You are an unintentional smoker in the course of just trying to. But you see, in my grandfather's compound, on my father's side, until the man died, it was a practice. Day and night, fire never ceased. From the tent where he used to sit. There will be one log. That log is fatter than your lap, normally. And your lap is not thin. The log, there will be one log, and then another one, just two. One facing each other. Then they'll bring it together and put that coal. Once they light it, overnight, even when the two logs have burnt and they are no more in contact, there will be fire. When it's cold, goats is that place, that's where they used to sleep in the night. That's the long game we are playing. It's not petrol manifestation. And I'm going to pray that God will encode you with tarrying capacity. Because I can tell you that what is coming will come. Hey, it will come. You know, God told me a few years ago, and I told some of you, that there is a famine that is coming in the future. And it's not T-Pain, it's a famine of the word. So God said to us to start building houses of bread. How many of you remember? Yes, I witnessed. Houses of bread. Houses of bread. That when the famine hit, everybody will start to look for Joseph. The thing that people were coming to collect that day, Joseph took 7 years to amass it. When he was amassing it, he was not popular. Because everybody also has something to run. Everybody to, yeah, you have your farm, I have my farm. Oh, no problem. But one person was building houses of bread. You know, people paid and paid and paid until they had no more money to pay for food, but they still had hunger. Money failed. A day will come when money will fail. But the man that has bread, the man that has bread, he will be God's man for that hour. This was how Joseph did not only collect all the monies of the Egyptians for Pharaoh. He collected their land. Eventually, they basically sold themselves. When the famine was over, the land of the Egyptians that they owned now all belonged to Pharaoh. So it was now Pharaoh leasing their land back to them, so they could farm on it. And then they were now paying tribute to Pharaoh for allowing them to farm on land that originally belonged to them. But they were looking for food. The people that were buying food from Joseph, they were alive when Joseph was building houses of bread. And the promise we have of God, is that if we will walk in his ways, and if we will keep his charge, he will make us judges over his house and in his courts, and he will give us places to walk among the immortals.